people aged 4 to 16 right across Oxfordshire. But you don't want to listen to me talk about me. You want to hear what a psychology behaviour support charity is and how we are giving young people an opportunity to turn their lives around and do a 180. 180 is about this. It's about, I'm going to talk about the journey of that lad up there, how he made it down here, and how he's going to get out of that pit of despair. It's about mapping a really complex story in a really simple way. And that's not just so a young person can understand their life and where they've come from, but it's because professionals sometimes struggle to understand, wait a minute, why is a young person fighting and getting aggressive? Well, we can start to map it out and we can see the reasons for it. I'm here to tell you that there is a charity out there that can turn lives around, even the most messed up lives, and it can be a real sustainable long-term change. Let me tell you about a young person here. I'm going to call him Johnny, and he's the one who sits between the school and the home. If you can see that, can everyone see it? So Johnny here, he's in year 6, which is just before he transitions into secondary school. Primary school was difficult for Johnny because his behaviours were all over the place, but it was well managed because he was in a small setting and the primary school knew to take him out of classes when they could and give him TA support. In the secondary school, there's bigger classes. There's lots of different teachers who don't know him and don't know his behaviours. And Johnny knows that there's bullies there who he's had a class who he's known for years and years. In this one, there might be bullies who can target his vulnerabilities. Therefore, well, the normal feelings, everyone's probably had those feelings transitioning to something new. But for Johnny, for some reason, he can't find support in his family. So normally young people would take those problems back home. Now there's various reasons why he might not find that support in his family. One of them might be Johnny just can't communicate with people. He's just not very good at understanding people. People aren't very good at understanding him. But we've got a bit of a cloud over there because there's other things that stop people talking. It could be just mental health issues, but it could be a bigger thing like drug abuse or sexual abuse, things that Johnny doesn't want to talk about and doesn't want to deal with. So, as an outsider, we're going to see Johnny make a mess of his life. And Johnny is going to slip through the gap past all the services that are designed to support him. He's going to be disruptive, he's going to be disengaged, and the services can't respond fast enough to deal with the Johnnies. Or, if they can respond fast enough, what happens is behaviour escalates out of control so fast that it's beyond their remit anymore to do anything. So Johnny's ended up in this pit, and he's surrounded by darkness, and he can't see a way out. Now, I said I wasn't going to talk about myself, but actually I've just described my journey. I've just described the story of Johnny, me. And I was lucky because someone spotted me and was able to try and map out my life. And I found a way out there. But 6 years ago, I joined the Youth Offending Service while I was doing my degree, and then I carried on with their research team after that. And I saw loads of Johnnies going through the system. And I thought to myself, I thought they sorted this out years ago when I was younger. And actually the truth is, they didn't. And Johnnies were still coming through, so I had to identify what got me in the pit in the first place, and what did I do to get out of it. So I'm here to tell you that there is now a charity that is exclusively there to join the dots when services and young people themselves just can't see a future and can't work out their history. Last year, 180 made sustainable change in 76% of the young people. They turned their lives around, and to some degree they re-engaged with education that before they said they would never. It costs us £3,500 for one single young person to make the journey with us right out to the other side. However, services like schools, like NHS, like social services, and youth offending services and the police, they have seen a demonstration that 180 works, and they support us, they fund us. So they fund about 2,500 of our costs. But over the course, is that 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, yeah, great. Over the course of 1 year, we still have to find £50,000 to cover our overall costs. But not everyone is a Johnny. Some people are early in the journey, so it's easier to deal with. Will you be the ones who will support us to help others do a 180 and turn their lives around? Thank you for listening, and I'm happy to invite questions.